विद्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars, sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Sadhana TV and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Hyderabad Gupta Kashi, San Jose Madurai, Jorpatti Nepal, Hebal Bangalore, Akron Ohio, Warrington UK, Kulim Tiruttani, Hong Kong Sirgali, Netherlands, Toronto Kailasam, Seattle Chidambaram, Nityananda University Los Angeles, Ohio Prayag, Guadalupe Rameshwaram, Kuala Lumpur Palani, Houston Kalahasti, Hong Kong Sirgali, Kulim Tiruttani, Hebal Bangalore, Jorpatti Nepal, San Jose Madurai, Festus St. Louis Enriching Temple Bidadi, Muktananda, Snehamayi, Phoenix Kanchipuram. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today, Independence Day of India. Let Mahadeva bless this country, bless this great nation, bless this great land. Let Mahadeva's grace be on this country. Today I wanted to expand on a great truth. I am continuously expanding almost from 2012 December till now. Only science of completion. Please understand, there is no other subject I have spoken so elaborately. I have not taken up any other traditional scriptures, commenting, nothing. From 2012 December to now almost more than 1.5 years, closer to 2 years, I am expanding just on the science of completion. Even though I had many plans in between, I'll comment on some scriptures explaining the science of completion. Somehow I went on explaining and expanding the science of completion itself. Today again, I wanted to share some of the great truths about completion. Please listen. Come to the space of listening. Completion is such powerful science, such a powerful principle, such a powerful philosophy. Not only it burns all the suffering, suffocations, pains, please understand, It creates so much of new space for functioning. So much of new space, so much of powerful new space. You can go on be creating. You can go on be creating. Please understand. Every night when you finish completion, two things are very important. One, strong decision not to allow that incompletions again in your inner space. Completion is not watching TV serial in your inner space, the same thing you will watching every day. No. Unfortunately, you guys sit and brood over the same problem every day. After some time, I think you start enjoying that. No, that is not completion. Declaring. You will not allow that incompletion again to surface into your inner space. Second, if you have completed with something yesterday night, today morning, use the inner space to rewrite your future before the completions get back into your system. Understand? Intense, sincere rewriting of the future means go on rewriting. Go on rewriting. Go on rewriting. Please understand. Only when you go on rewriting, the past gets diluted. The past incompletions loses power over you. If you don't rewrite your future, means if you don't create the new future, naturally you can't be a vacuum space, so you tend to get into your past incompletion or entertain your past incompletions. Please understand. Understand this one great truth. If you go on rewriting your future, means constantly aligning you to your declared authentic identity, aligning you to your authenticity, means raise your inner image as you want, raise your outer image as you want, take responsibility for others' image as others want, raise your life image and others' image. So understand, let the space you get after the completion be used to create authentic identity. Please understand, everyone wants peace. But you need to know, unless the space which you get by peace is used towards authenticity, the peace can never be long lasting. You will lose it. Your old incompletions will come back. Empty mind is devil's workshop. I tell you, it is devil's home, not just workshop. Not only he works there, he resides there. The absolute empty mind is God's place. That is different. Till you achieve the perpetual completion, every empty space you get, you should use it to rewrite your future. Go on rewriting. Go on rewriting. Go on rewriting. Please listen. The more and more you rewrite, not only your incompletions get completed, they become irrelevant. Making your incompletions irrelevant to your present life is the complete completion. All the possible incompletions which can happen to human being, make them irrelevant to you. You are God. Please listen. All the possible incompletions which can happen for human beings, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Dukkha, birth, death, disease, pain, all the possible incompletions which can happen to human beings, make them irrelevant to your life. It is possible. Make them all irrelevant to your life. Make them all irrelevant to your life. Then you are God. Constantly make all the incompletions irrelevant to your life. It is possible. Go on spending time every night, I tell you, completing with incompletions in the night puts you in the space of samadhi. The more and more nights you spend in samadhi, the deeper and deeper incompletions leave your system. More and more inner space is developed in you. Understand? You don't need to have this strong belief you have about you that you can never achieve completion. It is solidified stupidity. But good news is, even if it is solid, it can be thrown out. You don't need to worry with it, struggle with it, suffer with it. You don't need to worry with it, suffer with it, struggle with it. This solid belief, I cannot achieve completion. As I said, solidified stupidity. Completion is simply lifestyle, breathing style in your system. Because every moment you are breathing, the breath which goes inside has to touch the space of completion. Only then it can take a turn and start coming out. Same way, every thought finally has to go and fall in the space of completion. Only then the new thought can be created. But unfortunately, the new thought does not get always created out of the space of completion. It gets created anywhere, here and there. But every thought has to die, fall into the space of completion. So if you just go along deeper and deeper and deeper along with that thought, just like how the thread catches the needle, and when it goes along with the needle, it reaches wherever the needle goes. Catch your thought and just go where it goes and drops. Where it drops, it will be the space of completion. Completion is lifestyle of your life. So don't think completion is difficult. It is impossible. No. Completion is the most simplest way of existing. पूर्णत्व आपको अत्यंत सरल स्वभाव है. Completion is the most innocent, simplest form of your existence. The white smile is because I am making the Hindi statements on my own without the support of teleprompter. And soon you can expect more and more statements in Hindi thanks to Mahabharata. I am sitting and watching Mahabharata again and again without any translation or any interpreter, just having Hindi dictionary. Okay, let me come back to the subject. Completion is your inherent, natural, innocent, breathing space. Pain is the artificial space. Please understand. To hold on to the pain which you are carrying in your inner space only needs so much of artificial thinking. To uphold the pain you carry in your heart only you need so much of artificial beliefs and thinking. Perpetual completion does not need you to uphold it. It just needs you to be naturally fresh, like morning bamboo. The grass in your feet when you wake up and walk out of your room. The water in the Manasarovar when you sit in the evening. The absolute nature, Arunachala, in Purnima, banyan tree, always. The absolute space. Please understand, that is your nature. That is your nature. I am telling you, whenever you gain certain level of completion, Start rewriting your future. Start rewriting your future. Don't leave empty space. Don't leave unattended space. Go on rewriting your future. It is rewriting that creates the space, the completion to stay within your system, to stay within your being. By rewriting the inner space you get by completion. For example, yesterday whole day you were struggling with your incompletion of smoking. Night you completed it and decided to drop that incompletion. Today, whole day, don't keep quiet. Do something else like enriching, radiating this completion. Then not only you will be out of smoking, smoking will become irrelevant to you. Understand, smoking will become irrelevant to you. Your incompletions, your past incompletions should become irrelevant to you. It should become irrelevant to you. Only if you make your incompletions irrelevant to you, you are free from them. One more secret I want you to remember. Again and again incompletions coming inside you is because of your lack of awareness at this moment. There is no such thing as deeper incompletions. Listen. For example, you had incompletions of some addiction pattern like smoking or drinking or non-veg or something. If again and again your mind goes back to that incompletion, don't classify them as deeper incompletions. You are lacking awareness this moment. That's all. Now complete and get out. Over. They do not have any more power over you other than this moment. You believing that they are deeper incompletions, they are continuity of your past, they will stay in you very strongly, is the worst. Is the worst incompletion. That is like a layered incompletion. That is what I call frozen incompletion. Not having layered incompletion will awaken your extraordinary powers. So don't believe in layered incompletions. The other day I was walking in the evening. I went up to Gurukul for a casual walk and I sat outside in that ground, open ground. The first examination I myself conducted for the Gurukul kids about this reading with blindfold. First I wanted to tell you guys, whoever I examined, all the kids read 100% right. Not a single kid made a single mistake. and I was trying to make one kid read Akashic records, trying to train. She made only one small mistake, maybe around 10 words I made her read. In that only one word she missed. I was showing the letters Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda. She read Paramahamsa Sri Sri Nityananda. That's all. That is the only mistake she made. Maybe around 10 or 20 words I made her read. Everything else, she did it so perfect. So perfect. It was just amazing. Please understand, it is just because they do not have the layered incompletions and they do not believe the incompletions can be layered and they do not believe something called strong incompletions. They know if there is no if there is no completion, means if there is an incompletion, it is now. Become aware and complete it. Over. I tell you, don't show your desperation to anybody. They will exploit you. Being complete means not only not showing, not even having desperation. When you have desperation, you will show it towards life. Life will exploit you. Don't even have desperation. I am not saying don't show. I am saying don't even have. Nothing to be desperate. I am telling you, I went through all possible sufferings. Nothing to be desperate. From all my past life experiences, I am telling you, I went through every possible suffering about which you are afraid of. But I wanted you to know there is nothing to worry. Even what you imagine as the most painful suffering, even those sufferings, nothing to worry. Nothing is worthy of being desperate. Not having desperation, not showing desperation is completion. Listen, I am not saying just not showing, not having. Not having desperation, not showing desperation is completion. There is nothing in this life worthy of you showing desperation. Deciding to drop the desperation once for all in your life and building a lifestyle of not to have a desperation is sannyas. Absolutely no desperation. No. No desperation is sannyas. I am telling you, in some of my past lives, I have been killed, tortured, with all my experiences, I am telling you, The worst suffering in the life is not in human life, in the whole life. The life of a fish, tortoise, crocodile, pig. The whole life, the worst suffering in the whole life is desperation. Nothing can kill you, nothing can torture you, nothing can be so abusive than desperation. Completion takes away that from your life. Completion takes away that. Desperation means the separation from the understanding. You are the space of completion. Completion. The first thing completion kills is desperation. How to know whether somebody is doing completion every night or not? The desperation will disappear. Desperation will disappear. He may have only one desperation to be complete. That's all. That will not be also desperation. Absolute completion. Complete completion. Perpetual completion, which burns down all the desperation. So many people do stupid things out of desperation. Desperation makes you a cheap thief. Cheap thief. I tell you. Worst enemy in your life is you believing desperation is part of you. He is not part of you. He is your enemy, posing as part of you. Desperation is the traitor of the soul. Traitor of your consciousness, Atma Drohi. He will act as if he is part of your soul, your consciousness. Suddenly, end of the day, you will be empty, orphan. Then he will laugh at you. You trusted me and came in the path in which I took you. See now where you are. Desperation will be the Atma Drohi. Never believe desperation. Never make decisions in desperation. Never be part of the desperated consciousness. Desperated mood. In desperation, you can't handle even you. Forget about you handling your whole life. You can't even handle your own inner image. I tell you, for life to happen in you, the first completion you need to do is completion with your desperation. Desperation is the only emotion will stand inside you without any logical reason why it exists. Anything is alive inside you without any logical reason why it exists in you is Maya. Logically, you do not know why it is there, but it is there. That is Maya. Desperation is the first illogical emotion, incompletion will exist in you for which you don't have the answer why. You are desperate. Why? Nobody knows. Because even you don't know. How will anybody else know? Dhyanatma is asking, is desperation the same as fear? Actually, fear will have some logic. Desperation is the source from which fear, guilt, everything comes out. Fear, guilt. See, fear, guilt and all will assume at least some stupid reason. But desperation is absolutely foolish. It does not even have an intelligence to assume a stupid reason. I am redefining desperation. Listen. Desperation is the emotion or powerlessness which stays inside you but without any reason. If you just ask, I am feeling powerless, why? It will not be there. The desperation has no logical foundation. And the moment you ask why it is, it will not be there. It's a cloud covers the sun. If the sun stares at the cloud, the cloud will disappear. If the sun just concentrates few of its rays on the cloud, what will happen to the cloud? It will just disappear. He does not even need to concentrate all his energy. Just one ray, hey, cloud is not there. But when he is not attending, the cloud is there. Same way, desperation is the cloud covers your consciousness. If you look, hey, why are you here? It will not be there. Because it is sheer stupidity. It cannot develop a reason to justify its existence. Desperation, when it develops a stupid reason for its existence and agitates you towards others, it is fear, and agitates you towards you, it is guilt. Desperation is a nameless powerlessness, sits inside you for no reason, reasonless, nameless powerlessness which is sitting inside you, which disappears the moment you ask why it exists, what is it. The moment you ask the reason and the name of it, it will disappear. It's like some thieves will come and become part of the crowd in the marriage ceremonies. The moment you ask them their name and identity, they will run away. But till then they will be there, stealing as much as they can. Desperation is exactly like that. The moment you ask, why are you here? What's your name? He will run away. But till you ask that question, he will be there. All the bride side people will be thinking, oh, he may be from bridegroom side. All the bridegroom side people will be thinking, no, he may be from bride side. Your mind is thinking, your consciousness is suffering. Your consciousness is thinking, your mind is suffering. And this fellow is playing in the gray area. Desperation is the emotion which will disappear the moment you ask why. And what is the name? Over. Duryodhana is embodiment of desperation. If he did not have the desperation to wage the war, Karna would not have hidden the truth that he is the senior Pandavas. Pandavas would have handed over the whole kingdom to Karna. Karna would have simply coronated Duryodhana in 1 second. Duryodhana's desperation managed that this does not happen. This did not happen. Understand? Absolutely. Absolutely. All the destructions in the life, in the planet Earth, happens by desperation, not by logically supported fears, not by logically supported anger, not by logically supported guilt, more by desperation. Wherever suffering is there, there will be desperation. Complete with it. Complete with it. Complete with it. And before the Kalpataru process, I also have a special announcement. Tomorrow we have a very special event. I am inaugurating the Living Enlightenment process. Please understand. Living Enlightenment process exclusively for Inner Awakening graduates. It's a 3-month program. I think in 2012 or 2010, I don't remember, the first Living Enlightenment process I did. It's a 48-day program. In 2010 August I did. Now I am making it as a 3-month program, absolutely free. Absolutely free. And two-way video conferencing. Please understand, it is available through two-way video conferencing. Two special things. Last time LEP, even though it was free, you have to be here. This time it is free and it is in your bedroom. Wherever you are, from wherever you are, you can attend. It is through two-way video conferencing. Exclusively for all the Inner Awakening graduates. If you have done Inner Awakening, if you are an Inner Awakening graduate from the 2008, any Inner Awakening, this program is free for you. It's a 3-month program. I myself will be personally conducting many of the sessions. Few may be conducted by Acharyas. I'll be conducting many. You can sign up immediately at innerawakening.org/living enlightenment process. It is literally like alchemy process. Such powerful way of giving you the Advaitic experience. And I wanted all the Gurukul kids to attend this living enlightenment process. And all the ashramites also will be attending. The residential Kotaris, Tanidars, Mahants also will be attending the living enlightenment process. Understand, living enlightenment process is equivalent to 10 inner awakenings. It is time to take your inner awakening experience to the next level. Living enlightenment process helps you to complete with every incompletion you carry and get ready for a great treat, spiritual treat. I also wanted to announce this coming NDY in Tamil is going to be very unique and powerful training for SMKTs. So I request all over the world, whoever can join. Even if you get the translation, it will be wonderful. If you want to join, you can join in two-way video conferencing. And not only Tamil participants, anyone can join, even through translation, because you will see in these 2 days I will be creating a new Sangha. Absolutely a new Sangha. The whole today is not just NDY. It is all about the science of completion. It's a definition of what I am and what I want to do. So, we'll have the August 23rd and 24th, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. No, it will be practically like a morning, early morning to late night. So, that's it. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
Nityananda Dhyanapītam, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.